And hello, my name is Smitty from the What the Hell Everything podcast, and going to take a look at St. Vincent covering Metallica's Sad But True. And make sure you hit subscribe if you're on the page. Got all kinds of stuff on here if you want to check it out. All sorts of podcasts, and the Patreon page, patreon.com/we, the number 3 Smiths. That is actually fundraising my podcast coming in 2026, the Smitty Learns Irish podcast, where I learn Irish history through the people in their pubs as I hike Ireland for a year. That has to get financed. Patreon.com/we, the number 3 Smiths. And all sorts of early access reactions and reviews and extra bonus content. The Sunday morning talk practice, the Rock and Roll Roundtable album review podcast, bloopers, all kinds of stuff. And again, patreon.com/we, the number 3 Smiths. And just check out the What the Hell Everything podcast, everything on the YouTube page. But St. Vincent covering Metallica's Sad But True. Andy Clark is professionally known as St. Vincent. That was my question from the last podcast, where I wasn't sure if there was a band. And she is the same person. And I've actually started listening to St. Vincent over the course of the last 6 months or so. Heard enough. I said, all right, I'll check this out. And pleasantly surprised. What a riff master Andy Clark is. Really fun to listen to, but definitely different. If you're into Metallica or something like that, and you're into metal and not into the artsy rock kind of thing, I would urge you to check it out, because you might find something you like. But am I going to like the Sad But True cover from Andy Clark, aka St. Vincent? Let us find out, shall we? Out, I do believe, in September, but a few have been released. The Blackened tribute album, 53 artists covering all 12 of Metallica songs in several and many different versions. So I don't know what's going to happen. I know I like St. Vincent. I know I love Metallica. We shall see. Here we go. That was kind of gnarly. I just want to bring that back one more time. Again, if you checked out the last reaction that I did of Juanis covering Enter Sandman, I love it to hear when I hear covers. I do my best to disassociate myself from the original so I can try to hear it as that band is covering it, as intending that to sound like them. Does that make sense? Probably not, because I fucked up what I was saying. I think you get the idea, though. Shut up. Keep listening. I fucking like this so far. It reminds me of when Metallica delved into like the techno-y stuff at least a couple times. Not them as a band necessarily. From the Spawn soundtrack, DJ Spooky remix For Whom the Bell Tolls, and that's got that vibe to me. And I don't know if that's because it's techno in Metallica that it has that vibe to me. Shut up, Smitty. This Metallica song just makes me want to fucking dance. such a good example of, I was honestly, you caught me, because I smoke a bowl or two when I do these, when I listen to these songs, because that's just who I am. But I was off in my own little world thinking about St. Vincent and just how good she is, and is such a great example of where rock music can successfully get merged with electronic music. You know, just a really good fucking example of, you know, rather than relying on electronics, you know, it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can do both and make great fucking music, because she's still a great guitar player, and melds everything in, and it sounds fantastic. Yeah. I like that a lot. And even saying that, you know, I'd actually turned into a fan of St. Vincent before hearing this. That's still way better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to suck. I thought I would probably like it. Man, that was fucking really good. I don't want to say I liked it better than the original, but yeah, it's good. Oh, man, St. Vincent. Now I want to go listen, because I've only listened to a couple albums from St. Vincent. That makes me want to go on a little bender. Speaking of benders, all sorts of podcasts for you to binge on. And of course, you want to check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/we3smiths. And of course, check out the What the Hell Everything podcast here on YouTube, Spotify's That Whole Shebango. Until then, from the Smith Hole, what the hell everything?